chambers or anyone's having a problem chambering kicks, that's especially good for little guys. Now, if you don't have bags like I have set up here, we can use something common that you have in your home, like a big cushion from your sofa, that type of thing can replace this kick shield. And then mom or dad could be sitting here with another cushion holding as a target, or a little pool noodle, that could be a good target as well, much harder to hit because it's smaller, obviously. Anything of that nature. A pillow works as good as a target, anything like that. So I suggest like a big old cushion here would be great from a couch or something like that. So what we're going to do is, a lot of kids have problems when they're kicking, is they don't learn to chamber the knee first. What I mean by chambering is they don't pick the knee up here first and then extend the foot. What they like to do is they like to kick from the ground, okay? Just like that. So when we call out different kicks, this is what we see a lot of people doing this stuff. Okay? So to eliminate that, we have to set up a barrier, so they have to kick over that barrier. That makes them chamber and rechamber their foot. When we say chamber, we're always describing how the knee is in position before and after the kick. Okay, so this is my initial chamber, kick, rechamber. That's what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so use your kick shield here or your cushion from your couch, whatever you got works. Have your son or daughter stand right here in front of it. You're staying there holding the target. If you have a bag, that's awesome. Use the bag as well. Okay? And what you're going to make them do is you're going to make them pick the foot up first, kick the target, then place it down. Okay? So here it'll be like 1, 2, or we can work on switching legs each time. 1, 2, 3, and so on. So that's your basic front kick. We can do this with any kick we have in our repertoire. If they're a white belt, you have front kicks required, as well as a side kick. So a side kick is a little different version. If you think of the name, implies being sideways or your body's bladed to the target. It's exactly how we should be when we throw the kick. You notice when I threw the front kick, I'm all squared up. It's a front kick facing to the front. All right? Side kick, I'm bladed sideways. So for the side kick, we still want that chamber, but it's a little different because we're going to be flipping our heel sideways. So you're going to pick your knee up first, rotate the foot over, kick, and bring it back. You notice my base foot will pivot, and I'll actually turn my heel towards wherever I'm trying to hit. That helps my body work a lot better in keeping this leg straight and trying to rotate the kicking leg. Doesn't work too well. And you end up kicking like this, which has no power. We don't want that. So from here, I want to pick it up. 1, rotate the hip. 2, back, 3, and 4 down. Okay, you can break it down by count like that if you'd like. Once they get that down, just start having them kick just 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time. Right? So for instance, if I break it down by count, this would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this is going to be challenging for them, especially if they're brand new to this, because their balance isn't very good. So you might want to have a chair here that they can put their hand on for balance, or a wall. Anything works as long as it's stable. Okay. Once they get that down and they're not touching the barrier that you have set up for them, after that we can just start popping off kicks like we did with the front kick a little bit ago. From here, we just kick here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see how my shoulders are in line with the target when I'm kicking? I don't want to see this rotation when you kick. Some styles teach that. The only problem with that is basically it's a one-shot wonder. What that means is that when I kick and I rotate my hip this way, I have one kick. My secondary kick is going to be slow. My punch is going to be really slow as I got turned all the way back around to get more momentum going this way. Versus me keeping my body in line and my back nice and straight. So when I kick from here, boom, now if I want, I can flow into my hand technique. All right? That way my weight's going the proper direction instead of the opposite direction. All right? For your regular kicking. And that can be anything from a side kick to a roundhouse kick, hook kicks, whatever you can think of. Try to keep my shoulders in line with the target. Okay? So that's one good rule of thumb to try to teach you little guys. Okay? So remember, this is a great way to work your chambers and rechambers for tiny tigers. Adults, obviously, you need to make it a little bit higher. You might want to put like a couple of these stacked up, depending on how high you are. A chair to kick over top of, whatever works for you. And you want your barrier to be a little bit below your waist, but not too far below the waist. I don't want my barrier like this is for me down here. I really should have one about this high. Okay? Well, hope you enjoyed that little drill. Get working on it, and I'll see you next time.